Hi there, welcome back to this tutorial. In this video, I'm going to break it down the animation I did in Blender, and this is kind of a motion graphics, and this way you can create awesome looking motion graphics using Blender particle system. So let's get started and let's break it down. Hey guys, so let's break it down this scene. Right here in the middle you can see we have the spiral curves. There are three curves basically, and this is a extra object, and it is a add-on basically. And for that go to the edit, then preferences, and in the add-on tab select this called the extra object, and from here you can import a curve that allow you to create this kind of spiral curve. Let me demonstrate. For this, press Shift A, and here in the curve section, in the curve spiral option, we have the Archimedean. If I click here, you can see in your case it is not it will not be looking like this. It will be looking like this, and it will be looking something like this. And what I have done, I just increase the height, and so it kind of turning. And now if I increase the turns, it will be going up in the form of spiral. Okay, and now you can increase the turn, or maybe the steps will create more vertices around around each circle. Now you can rotate it, and go to the object data properties tab, and now in the bevel option, if I increase the depth, you can see it created this kind of geometry around this circle, around this curve. And now I can turn them into a mesh, because it is important we are going to create the particle system, right? So for that, if I go in our scene option, if I press tab for the edit mode, you can see it is not a curve, it is a mesh. So for that you need to make it a curve, right? For that, go to the convert to and make it a mesh. And now for this scene I duplicated here. You can see there are three this kind of spiral curves, and each of them has particle system. If I go to the particles tab, you can see that we have the particle emitter, and in the physics we have void. Void means it will follow a particular goal. Okay, so in our case the goal is this empty. Okay, we have the arrow, empty arrow, and for each of them they have the same kind of particle. I just duplicated them and parented with this empty. Why I parented them to empty? Because some spiral has different kind of rotation. We have quaternion rotations, so it has something like this, and otherwise if I rotate, you can see they are not going to rotate. Its object also in geometry. Okay, if I go to the object, you can set them geometry, but sometimes it is not working properly. So in this case, try to parent them to a empty object, and now then it will work good. Okay, and then in the camera option, what I have done, I created a constraint, and it is follow path constraint. As you know, it follow a particular path, and path here is this empty path we have, and it is just following this empty path. If I go here, you can see it has some kind of keyframe. You can see we have this low keyframe, and then it accelerate, and then it comes all the way to the end. Okay, now if I go to the enable the materials preview mode, you can see we have this kind of animation, and each particle is a collection, and we have this kind of three particle, you can see. And just in the particles tab, if I go to the particles tab, enable in the render section, we have this called this collection, and this is the ball collection. So this is in the below we have this plane. It is basically a simple play, nothing is there. And now if I play, if I go to the render, you can see if I play, we have kind of there are lots of lights. We have this kind of spotlights. There are 3 spotlights inside. So yeah, so this is the overall breakdown, guys. And another also, the spiral also rotate, okay, when it goes all the way, the camera when it goes, and the spiral, you can see it is also rotating, right? So it creates a very interesting kind of animation, right? You can see. So for motion graphics or something, it is very beneficial. You can create more complex thing using this kind of animation, spiral curves and camera animation. So this is the breakdown. I hope you guys got something. And yeah, and thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.